What? You know I'm cleaning up the bed. As soon as I'm done, okay, we'll head out, okay? Hold on. Hold on. Just give me a couple minutes. I said give me a couple minutes. I said give me a couple minutes. Oh, do you want a snack? Oh, we got those. Oh, you want these? Okay. Okay. Sit. Good dog. Oh. Ooh. You better get it. Get out there. Come out here in the morning and shoot some video when the sun is at the right angle? Huh? Does that sound like the right thing to do? What? What do you hear? What are you looking at? There's one camper way down there. There's one back in there. Can't really see him though. And there's one over there. You got it all under control. I'm watching you. You're making sure everybody's in the right place. What? What are you talking about? You gonna have your dinner? Go eat your dinner. It's in there for you. Go eat your dinner. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'll sit right here. Okay. Oh! Okay. Okay. That's my boy. Hey, everyone. We're just out for a morning walk. It's like 8 a.m. Got cold last night, like I said. Can you guys... That's snow up there. There you go. So that's a mountain. And that's a bunch of snow. Wasn't really there yesterday, I don't think. Maybe in some of those shaded spots, like where it's thick right there. But this is just my cell phone, so the zooming isn't the best. But definitely got some snow cover last night. Interesting. So I guess it's good that we only got a little bit of icing on our from the rain that came through last night. The weather's supposed to be decent over the next week or so. So let's everybody do a collective best wishes for good weather here. You know, it's getting to be that time of the year where some snowstorms can come through. So we might think about relocating from here. But so pretty. Come here, buddy. What's this over here, huh? Somebody's super happy. Yeah, there you can see it. That's discouraging. Come on, people. I cannot for the life of me figure out what this says. LT200 GOMATT. GOMAT. GOMATT. So if it's two words, it's go, Matt. So Matt, whoever you are, go. And LT200, is that a motorcycle or a three-wheeler? LT, that seems familiar. And I guess that's a 2 right there, 200. So LT200, go Matt. I just don't know. Unless we find a guy named Matt riding around on an LT200, I think we're just like, that is my walking stick. Hey, excuse me, Lefty. That is my walking stick. It's actually my protection stick in case those dogs over there come running out at us. Hey, hey, hey. Are you quite finished? Huh? Yes, big birds around here. And they are squawking at us. Roosters. Wait till we get out. Was that some two-stroke roosters? Wait till we get the two-stroke out, buddy. We're gonna go ripping. Morning, everyone. I was trying to decide whether or not I was going to talk about this, but so we've been here 2 weeks. Today is exactly 2 weeks that we arrived here in Colorado. And you know, those of you that follow, you know that I was sick back in New York, you know, weeks before I left to travel out here. You know, I had strange, you know, weeks of cold, not a cold, chest congestion, postnasal drip, you know, a couple times felt feverish, you know, just a very strange, ongoing sick. And, you know, planning to leave, it kind of subsided. So for the drive out here, the 4 days was okay. And we got out here, and now, mind you, I came from New York, which is under 1,000 foot above sea level, and here we're over 10,000 feet. So quite a drastic change. I'm going to lean in the shade here a little bit. So got out here, you know, fine, set up camp, been into town a couple times, shopping, things like that. And now, 5 days ago, everything just went to hell. I spent like a fever-induced, bizarro dream day sitting in the truck, couldn't keep my eyes open, in and out of fever dreams, and, you know, one of those just nightmare sick days that you have when you've got a fever, and, you know, upset stomach, and just, and, you know, that's not a good way to feel when you're out here by yourself. Now, you know, I'm a 20-minute drive from a medical center, so it's not like I'm really out in the middle of nowhere. But if there was an emergency sitting right here, you know, and so that just adds like a ripple of, when you're not feeling good, it adds another layer of not feeling good because you got that to think about. So the last 4 or 5 days, I don't know what the F is going on. You know, because this has been going on for weeks. I mean, this is like 6 weeks that I've been sick off and on, and I'm just, I don't know what the heck's going on. This is like nothing I've ever had. And, you know, I've definitely got like this, you know, very badly colored stuff that's coming out of my nose, my sinuses, and that I'm able to cough up out of my lungs. And I don't have excessive in my lungs. I really don't. It's, you know, I don't have tightness down here. It's, so anyways, when this fever thing happened, I dug through my, my first aid, and I have some antibiotics. They are for bacterial, antibiotics. So I'm thinking, if I got a sinus infection, you know, that turned into a bacterial sinus infection, I'm going to take these. So I took them, started taking them once every 12 hours. And like, I mean, I'm not kidding, like that same day and then the next day I felt like, oh my gosh, this is so much better. And then another day and feeling better. And then yesterday, not good. Again, like just all dizzy. And I don't know what's going on. I'm taking the antibiotics. I'm still with the, if in layman, if I had to guess, I have a bad infection up in my sinuses because, like just now I'm walking Lefty and, go in this green, very green stuff comes out, not yellow, green. So tell me what that means. I don't know. I'm going to Google it as soon as I put the camera down here, the phone down. I'm going to Google that. So there's got to be a difference between yellow and green. So I've been taking the antibiotics. This will be the day 4 right here. And it's still, it's still hanging on. Whatever the F this is still hanging on. I mean, like, I've been so bad, I'm going to the hospital because I don't know, but the logistics of doing all that, with Lefty in the truck and, I'm really trying to cure myself out here. I'm drinking a ton of liquids. I stopped, so I'm ton of liquids, just constantly drinking liquids. I'm not dehydrated because I am still, I'm peeing pretty, the more I drink, the more I pee. So I know I'm not dehydrated. So just really shitty start to this traveling season. And I'm really super frustrated, and I can't take Lefty hardly. Not treating him as good as I should be just because I feel so bad. And, so that's where I'm at. All of you medical professionals, go easy on me. I know a lot of you are going to say I need to go to the hospital immediately. Well, that's easier said than done. It really is easier said than done. I mean, I can go, but then, I've got the dog and I've got to pack up the entire camp, and, I'm not at that point yet where feel like I have to go do that. So I was hoping, I said to myself today, which this is the morning, if I don't go through another spell of feeling really shitty today, then maybe I'm finally getting over it. So wish me luck. And I went I'm an entire year without having any kind of sick. So this is just, and it was right about this same time of year. It was last September when I was in Colorado. But this, this started a month ago, more than a month ago, back in New York. So there's no correlation. It's not Colorado that's making me sick. I can smell, I can taste. So it's not, I know that's one of the symptoms of the virus. My daughter tested me before I left New York. So I don't believe it's that. I think it's just a bad sinus infection coupled with the altitude that's just really got me flipped upside down. I can't feel right. I don't feel right. I'm just kind of blurry, dizzy, just not right. I'm not sharp and clear-eyed and clear-headed. And it's been that way since we got here. So that video, as I was just watching that to edit this, I was in really bad shape. I'm fine now. I persevered. I took the antibiotics, and day by day, I started feeling better. I definitely had a sinus infection, that kind of, it's like a vapory feeling you get up in your sinuses. That started to subside, and then I was no longer having all the the colored discharge. It turned clear, and then I was able to loosen stuff that was in my chest, and that's pretty much just about behind me now. I'm still, if I eat a hot meal and something will still come up a little bit, but I was in really bad shape. That's the closest I've been to feeling like I needed to go get professional help. I mentioned it in that clip because I'm out here not in a city or town environment. It adds an extra layer of kind of fear, I guess, like uncertainty. Like, I'm feeling really bad, and it's always in my mind, what if I feel even worse, And it's a little bit scary thinking about, I have to find a medical facility, go there, feeling not good, take care of Lefty somehow. So far, I haven't had to do that in my travels, but it is a scary thing. And, you know, I'm so thankful, because I know those antibiotics, that's what saved me. And I'm so thankful that Mom had the foresight to hand those to me and say, here, take these with you. And I'm so glad I accepted them, because there are some things that Mom said, here, take this with you. And I went, nah, I don't think so. But I'm so glad that she offered those things to me, and I took them, and then I had them, and I remembered that I had them. Those definitely fixed me. I had 7 days worth, twice a day, every 12 hours, definitely fixed me up. And so I'm so thankful to say that I am now clear-headed, clear-eyed. I'm used to the altitude, because that also played into it. And the air is very dry here. And I know with a sinus problem, you know, I had an underlying sinus problem coming here. I think the dry air, that just really kind of amplified it and turned it into a real sinus infection. I would like to somehow always have a course of antibiotics with me, just in case. I'm going to see if I can figure out how to do that without having to do anything illegal, you know, as far as medication purchasing. I wanted to share that because it's you know, I get questioned a lot. What do you do for first aid? What do you do if you get sick? And it's kind of my mindset as I was talking through that video, how I was feeling. And I was this close to going to the hospital. Thankfully in Leadville, they have a brand new hospital, just opened up. So I would have definitely, you know, like I said, 15-minute drive from where I'm camped to be at a hospital. So I would have been taken care of. It's just all of the logistics of the dog and the rig and all my stuff. I would have figured it out. If I needed to go there, I would have figured out what to do with Lefty, how to keep him comfortable while I'm getting taken care of. So I just wanted to share that with everybody, and how I kind of worked through really not feeling well. And during the course of that, I realized my thermometer is missing. I used to have a digital thermometer. I can't find it for the life of me, so I got to pick up a new one next time I'm at a store that sells those, because I'd like to have that with me. Sometimes when you feel like you have a fever and you take your temperature and you don't have a fever, that can make you feel a little bit better psychologically. So thanks everyone for watching the video. It's, you know, it wasn't the most pleasant stuff to talk about, but it does happen, and it happened to me. So everybody take care, be safe, and we'll see y'all again really soon. Afternoon nap? That's a good boy.